You may be getting bloating, not bloating, eating foods, not feeling energized from them foods, energy highs and lows, stinky stool samples, stinky skin, spots that you've never seen before. And why are you getting them spots? You may be getting little growths on skin on your face. You may have red marks on your back, on your shoulder, on your legs, on your knees. You may have white elbows, like white skin on your elbows, white skin on your knees. You may have flaky red skin on the body. You may have dark circles come up on the body. Or with some people, they get real redness around the eyes, so you can't see the whiteness of the eye. So this can be a sign of a parasite infection. Now, parasites hatch out in moon cycles. That's when they're at their most active, and they're most active at night time. So if you're not sleeping at night, this could be the reason why, because you've got a parasite infection and they're coming out to eat you at night time. So I've seen this in many clients. I'm working with a client at the moment that come to me with a very bad infection, and it's now 4 months on, and they're feeling the best they've ever felt, sleeping the best they've ever slept, looking leaner, looking more toned, and no lesions, no dark lines under the eyes, looking really healthy and abundant. So them symptoms that you can get black marks under your feet, like 3 pin marks. You could get green toenails. You could have dried skin in your hands, dried skin on your face. You could have chronic dandruff. Obviously, I suffer with that badly. Your hair might start falling out. You might see that your beard is not as it's like patchy bits of hair. Okay, or you might see skin pigmentation, different colours on different parts of the skin on your face or body. You may have an itching in your crutch all the time, and these are all signs. Or you might have a white tongue, or you might have red blotches in your eyes, or you might have little marks, white marks under here, under the eyelid, and these are all signs of parasite infestation. Now, unfortunately, we can all go down the medical route, go down the NHS, and go and get our doctor to test us. And the doctor will do the test, but it'll only be one stool sample. And because it's only one stool sample, it's not in depth enough to find out what the evader is. Now, I've had clients with a bad fungal infection and 5 different parasites, and they are convinced that they're going mad, and then it's normal for them to go mad. But it isn't. They're going mad because the parasites are infestating the body and making them feel mad. So really important that if people knew you when you were normal, but now they see you're doing crazy things, you might be having really bad nightmares. That's another sign. The other thing is that you might be getting schizophrenia symptoms, but you haven't got schizophrenia. This is how powerful these bugs are. Okay, so I've heard that you can go on a antifungal diet and a no sugar diet, and that will kill them all off. That is absolute nonsense. And the reason why that's absolute nonsense, if you've got Blastocystis hominis, it's one of the hardest parasites to get rid of. Simply because that parasite is based in the bowel area. So it'll make you have diarrhea and loose stools all the time until you get rid of it. But it's categorically the hardest one to get rid of. So when you go down to the doctor will go, right, we've done a stool sample and we've found Giardia, or we've found a worm. So we're going to give you these tablets to take for 2 days and it's going to eradicate it. Now, it doesn't. Because what happens is the parasites will hide. They'll go, oh, he's going to try and kill us. We're going to hide. We're in the gut, now we're going to go into the liver. Oh, he's doing something for the liver, now we're going to go into the brain. Oh, he's doing something with the brain, now we're going to go into the eyeball. And you can research this on YouTube. There's a practitioner on there pulling a worm out of somebody's eye. There's somebody else that suffers from mega headaches. She goes to everybody, she can't find out why she's getting these headaches, and they cut her brain open and they pull out a worm this long. So if you think that you can't get infested with parasites, or your symptoms of your gut of belching, farting, smelly body, spots everywhere, very bad skin, are all signs of a really bad parasite infection or a fungal overgrowth, especially with jock itch or groin itch and yellow feet and things in your nails, you know. So really important that you get comprehensive lab testing. So what I actually do is that I do 5 labs, very expensive, but the labs will get to the root cause. Okay, so some people can have the symptoms of high blood pressure, and this could be just they're dehydrated and they may have a bug in the system. The same as if you're getting pain, say you're getting pain in your knees, you've been to the physio, your flexibility is fine, so that's not the reason. You've not had an injury, that's not the reason. It can be a fungal overgrowth, and I've seen this and I've felt that in myself when I've had H. pylori, I've had a fungal overgrowth, and I've had blastocystis hominis, and I had H. pylori, and I got rid of all of it over a period of months or years in which to get my body into peak health. So really important that if you've got any of these bugs, that you see a professional like myself in which to get properly tested. Okay. So what I found fundamentally is what a lot of practitioners don't look at is diet and lifestyle. The first thing they'll do is that they'll go, all right, let's just do a lab test and find out what's going on. Not look at your diet and make sure that you're eating the right foods and building the bacteria back up inside your gut, as well as getting lab work done to find out what bugs you've got and then get you on a certain protocol in which to get rid of the certain bugs. And not all protocols are designed for one bug. So when you go into a shop and you try and go and buy, I'm in Holland and Barrett or I'm in Whole Foods. So you think you're being smart, but you're being silly. And you go and buy Paracleanse. And it's got wormwood in it and it's got all the good stuff in it. But that's not telling you specifically which one it's going to get rid of. So one you might be able to take organo oil with to get rid of. One you might have to take a Paracleanse to get rid of. One you may have to eradicate sugar totally to get rid of. And another one you might have to take a concoction of many things in which to kill it from all different angles. So when I look after my clients, the first thing I do is that I think about the dragon of the parasite. So the parasite is there, and then we're going to hit it from all different angles. From getting you to go to bed earlier, from getting you to drink enough water, from getting you to eat organic food, from getting you to exercise. Certain exercises will help with expelling the parasites out of the body. Now, parasites come into the body when you're chronically stressed, when you're tired, and you're doing too much. Or it could be that you've been sleeping with a dirty person and you've picked something up off of them, and that happens a lot. So some women will have vaginal yeast and stuff like that in their vagina. So when a man is making love to them with no condom, they've got a chance of picking that up, and that's a form of parasite again. Okay? So parasites are always in the body, but you've got your good ones and your bad ones. The same with bacteria. You can have your good bacteria and your bad bacteria. But what you need is a balance of everything. And obviously, if you're really stressed out and you're really tired and you're trying to do too much, that's when the invaders get in. Or you could be on holiday. You could be in Thailand and you order some food and the chef has scratched his bum, picked his nose, didn't wash the vegetable or the fish or whatever you're eating properly, and they don't cook it properly. You eat it because you're a bit tipsy or you're excited about your holiday and you don't take any notice of it, and then all of a sudden you get an infection. And people can get infected in restaurants in England, abroad, people can get infected a lot. But the infection comes when your immune system is very low. So if you've got lots of sugar in your diet, you're drinking lots of alcohol, and you're going to bed 3 o'clock in the morning every night, then this will that'll show that your immune system is very low. And the lower the immune system is, the more chance you've got of picking up invaders. A lot of practitioners will pick up invaders or parasites and fungal infection because they see too many people, or they're handling people like on a massage bed or doing different assessments. That client sweats, that sweat gets into that trainer or therapist's pores, then that's how you can pick up another parasite infection. The other thing that you've got to watch out for is public toilets. Make sure that when you sit on a public toilet, you put toilet paper all on the top of the toilet, or in airplanes they do that, you have a pull-out thing. But if you do that, you're just protecting yourself more. Keeping your nails cut short, that will protect you more, because you don't want to get these parasites in the body because they're very difficult to get rid of, and it can take up to 3-6 months depending on your lifestyle, the bacteria in your gut and stuff like that. So it's not just a case of take some supplement and you're going to feel fantastic in 3 days. It just doesn't work like that, I'm sorry. And if you take antibiotics for a parasite infection or a fungal infection, the first thing that you'll notice is that it will make it 10 times worse. So when you take a antibiotic, the first thing it does, it kills your friendly bacteria inside your gut. And unfortunately, not all doctors know that you need to rebuild that once you've been on antibiotics. And this is why there's such a big problem with people getting sicker and sicker and sicker. Simply because they're taking too many antibiotics throughout the year, and this is wiping out their good bacteria and causing too much bad bacteria. So if you can correlate that with your systems, if you can correlate that with your system or your holiday, and you can see that you've had loads of antibiotics and this has caused a problem, or you can see that you've been on holiday, transatlantic flying and stuff like this, this is when you can pick up these horrible bugs. So I hope this video has helped you. I just want to plug my book, if that's okay. So this is my new book. It's called Holistic Health for a Proper Geezer and a Classy Lady. Get the body and fitness you want now. And it's all about holistic health. And this is what I do every day. I'm all about keeping my circadian rhythms balanced. I'm all about keeping my nutrition balanced and keeping my hydration full, in which to keep myself healthy. I cheat. I do enjoy my life. It's not about me being a food Hitler. It's about keeping that balance right. I don't drink alcohol because I know the damage that can do to the body, so I prefer not to drink alcohol. So I have a bit of chocolate, but I have the best raw chocolate I can. I don't eat crap. I eat the best I can. And if I'm going to have a cheap food, I make sure it's the best quality I can have, so I can enjoy it and know that it's not detracting from my health, it's adding to my health, even though it might be a bad food. So I hope this has helped you. If you want to get the book, you can get it on Kindle or you can get it on paperback. Holistic Health for a Proper Geezer and a Classy Lady. Get the body and fitness you want. And I talk about in the book about holistic lifestyle and about how to balance yourself. I talk about exercise, and you can read about my career of 19 years of working with many different types of people, helping them to become fitter, healthier, stronger, leaner, smarter. Okay, so thank you very much. Please subscribe, press that button, that bell if you want to see more videos. Please comment at the bottom if you need any help.